Right, time to do these swivel pins. I'm going to create a couple of little changes to the plans. I'm going to dome the end of this screw, which makes it a little bit longer. So I've increased these lengths. I'm going to turn. I need my 10mm to be 29mm from the end, so I'll probably turn 30mm. And if I do that from both sides with this bit of 83. Leaves me enough in the middle to hold on to get both these threads and tapers and domes done. Later on I'll part it off in the middle, flick it around, put this bit in a temporary aluminium collet. Thank you for the idea, Emma. That will hold these threads nicely, I'm sure. And turn this shoulder and turn this to size to suit the holes on this arm. Anyway, let's get on with it. Well, that didn't go too badly. I got this one nearly made, and then I don't know what happened. I wasn't taking big cuts on the thread, but the thread literally broke off when I was turning the thread. So I started again and did another one. I went back to my cutting speed chart and realised that I was running this at sort of 800 RPM or something. It's quite a small section, but it really needed running even more slowly than that. I found that this stuff was hardening, and I was getting blue chips off it that were then hard as glass, and you could just break them like they were nothing. So I found that slowing things down, using a real sharp cutter, taking small cuts, and using more lube than I normally would really works well with this D2 stuff. This seems to have all the properties of stainless mixed with all the properties of tool steel. It's quite gnarly stuff. But anyway, I've got my threads fitting without any excessive play. and got the domes on the end of those screws. That works. That looks quite nice, and it makes putting the screws on more easier. And that's going to be sticking out the middle of a thumb wheel, so that's not going to be any sharp or even chamfered edges. It's just going to be nice and smooth. So now I've got to make a temporary collet, or an emergency collet, whatever you want to call it, which I'll just chuck up in the 3-jaw. I'll drill it to suit this 5mm, slit it along the length, turn it round, part this off, turn this down. This might take a while because I might part that off at this diameter just to make it more rigid first, so that it looks like this. And I'll flick them around, turn this all down, and put this shoulder on to match these holes. That's the next steps. Right, well that's the arm done, and the swivel pins are done, and it's time to glue those in with some retaining compound now. This is high strength, high temperature stuff, and it takes longer to go off. It takes 24 hours before it's properly cured. So I'll go on to something sort of unrelated now, like the either the washers or the knobs. I've got some free turning steel here. You see there's black marks on the bronze. This was a casting, and hopefully I can get some washers out of this and avoid those pits. Otherwise I've got some brass hex that I can use, so no problem either way. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next one, and we'll probably do knobs in the next one.